Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Fiat 500 1.2 Pop Star. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This 500 does have a 5-speed manual. The 2016 500 uses Fiat's dual-drive electric rack and pinion power steering system. There is a city mode activated using the button to the left of the hazard lights switch that enables the steering to be lighter so it is easier to park the 500 or drive it around the city. The 500 1.2 can be paired to either a 5-speed manual transmission or a 5-speed Dualogic automated manual transmission. To engage reverse for the manual, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the right and down. In terms of safety, the 500 gets 7 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, electronic stability control, traction control, hill hold assist, tire pressure monitoring system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's side footwell. The 500 Pop Star does come standard with 15-inch alloy rims. The rims on this car are wrapped in Goodyear Efficient Grip 185/55 R15 tires. The brakes are discs in front and drums at the back. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. The current Fiat 500 has been around for nearly 10 years now. It was first launched in 2007 and the styling takes inspiration from the original 500 that was available between 1957 and 1975. The 500 remained unchanged for 8 years before a facelift was unveiled in 2015 for the 2016 model year. The facelift saw redesigned front and rear lights, new LED daytime running lights, new bumpers front and rear, and an updated interior. This 500 is powered by a 1.2-litre, single overhead cam, 8 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with multi-point electronic fuel injection. This engine produces 69 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 102 Nm of torque at 3000 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 12.9 seconds, and the top speed is 99 miles per hour or 160 km per hour. The fuel tank measures 35 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the 500 1.2 manual is 60.1 miles per gallon or 4.7 litres per 100 kilometers. 110 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the 500 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The 500 was unveiled in the UK in January 2008 with a facelift appearing for the 2016 model year as mentioned earlier. Since then, the car was available in a wide variety of engines, colours, options, packs, trim levels, and even special editions. That just shows how customizable a 500 is. Exterior features of the 500 Pop Star includes manual leveling halogen projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, rear fog light, indicators on the front fenders, chrome door handles, and body-colored side mirrors. You do have your speaker down there together with some storage, and you do have your mirror controls right there. You do have a bit of storage right there. The driver's seat in the 500 Pop Star does get full manual adjustments. That knob controls your seat back. And that bar down there controls your seat position. You do have 500 badging on the front seat backs. And to gain access to the back, pull this lever, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The window controls for this car are located just ahead of the gear lever, and both the front windows in this car are powered. The driver's side gets a fully automatic function in both directions, while the front passenger side gets an automatic down function only. The 500 in Pop Star trim does come standard with very simple air conditioning controls. All of the controls are located right here. To the left, you do have your temperature. Right here, you do have your fan speed with your air conditioning button. Right here, you do have your recirculation or outside air switch. And to the right, you do have your different modes together with your front defrost. Right here, you do have your rear defrost button, the button to deactivate the vehicle's anti-skid regulation system, as well as the button to activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic start-stop feature. If you do have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. The 500 Pop Star comes with the Uconnect radio head unit with USB and auxiliary connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. The 500 does have a decent stock sound system. The head unit is very easy to use. To the left, if you hit the radio button, you can go to your FM AM menus, hit the media button to go between your auxiliary and USB menus, and hit the ABC button to go between your different available radio presets. You do have your volume and power knob right here, your 6 customizable stations, your play pause button, it also doubles up as your mute button, your seat track buttons, your return button. Right here, you do have your tuning knob and also allows you to go through the display itself. Hit the info button to bring up your radio information or your USB song information. Hit the audio button and you can bring up your sound system settings with your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader. Hit the menu button and you can bring up your system settings with your various radio settings. And you can activate your traffic announcements right here. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your volume controls, your mute button, while the right spoke houses your seat track buttons as well as your different mode selection button. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. Now, if you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can actually go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have the range, trip A, average fuel consumption for trip A, instant fuel consumption, average speed for trip A, elapsed time for trip A, and the same set of data just for trip B instead. And right here, you do have your day and date. Once in this menu, hit the menu button right here, and you can go through your various vehicle settings. And back to your range. Now within that display, right above you do have the time. To the left you do have your digital fuel gauge. To the right you do have your digital engine temperature, and down below you do have the mileage. And on the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a storage pocket right here. And down below you do have a couple of cup holders, a bit of storage, your auxiliary and USB ports, and a power outlet. You do have more storage right here, and a couple of cup holders for the rear. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. And the driver's side does get a sun visor. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. The fuel flap itself is not actually lockable, but the fuel cap is, so you do need the key to open up the fuel cap. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate the touchpad right beneath the 500 badge. The 500's boot measures 185 litres with the rear seat backs in place and 550 litres with the rear seat backs folded and the cargo cover removed. Underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre and toolkit. You do have a speaker down there together with some storage. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side. It is also the same method to gain access to the back. Pull this lever, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. I did set the front passenger seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the front passenger seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And my head is actually touching the roof, so I have to bend down just to be a little bit more comfortable. You do get speakers on either sides. And you do get a hook right above for the right side. The facelifted 500 now features a glove box, which is of a nice size. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Fiat 500 1.2 Pop Star. Thanks for watching and goodbye.